Always Irish show.
How much time you got, buddy?
That's right. Welcome in. Welcome back, folks, to a CJ Carr does not have to be a hero, but I'd appreciate it if he played like one to collect his first win over Miami. Here's the winning formula edition of the Always Irish show. As always, you can find the program on YouTube. Do it. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps Johnny out as well. Notifications on that way you don't miss nothing. Twitter, search bar, Always Irish, Always Irish 8. Emails, alwaysirishnd at gmail.com. Audio only, anywhere you want it, you can get it. If you don't want to see my dumb face, go to audio only. Call-in lines, oh, they're popping. Is there anything to talk about in Notre Dame land? Stressing me out already. 312-900-8815. Dialed up. Tell Uncle Johnny all you've heard and seen. ND on SI, read all about it. If that's the way you formulate information, read it instead of me yelling it. Do it. Patreon.com/Always Irish. Promo code ND25. Dream team over there. We'll have some announcements coming. We got some big plans for you this year. Promo code ND25. Get yourself 50% off your first month. All right. Here we are. The long and winding road, that led us to Carr, all right? And if you're old, you're going to appreciate that I just did that. And if you're not, it won't mean a dang thing to you. The long and winding road that has led us to Carr as the starter has begun to crystallize the Notre Dame-Miami game and help bring it into focus. So here's the reality. Don't get mad at me. I'm ducking. I know you're going to throw stuff. Here's the reality. I have seen zero reports from anybody all August that has reported that Carr's had a great sharp camp. Nobody. The limited viewing, you only see this. You don't get the full picture. You know, all the good stuff happens when you're gone. The people that are reporting there when the media is not allowed or making things up, whatever your narrative is, whatever it is, whatever you're going with that makes sense to you and seems factual to you, whatever that is in this weird space we're living in right now, rave reviews for Carr was not a thing. It wasn't a thing. Whether you agree or not with the decision, this is your man going into Miami. And it's going to be supremely interesting. And you could just as well say, you know, Carr may have knocked out rave reviews, and then if it was close with Kenny, then what level does that put him at? I know it's complicated. Carr's your man. No one has any idea how Carr is going to perform in Miami. No one. No one. How is he going to react to the enormity of this moment? Nobody knows. Wait and see with endless possibilities. And when I say endless, the range of outcomes of performance from CJ Carr against Miami are anywhere on a board you could name. From way better than we ever thought, and he turns it on in the bright lights, and it's clicking, and he's throwing the ball in these windows, making good decisions. We're behind the Miami defense. Notre Dame's got a pass game. You're in a title hunt. If that's where you're at, and the defense is what I think it's going to be, and the O-line's what they're supposed to be, and the running game's what it's supposed to be, and you got a better group of pass catchers, and that guy's flinging it around with comfort and poise, making plays against Miami, you should be in a title hunt. With more of a chance to finish first than second because you would have a full team then with the dangerous passing attack. I think we would all agree it's the one area that Notre Dame, it wasn't at the level you want when you think of title-winning teams last year. All the way from that to Multiple pick sixes in the first quarter, strip sack. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know the play. I'm panicking. I'm throwing skipping balls in the dirt. All the stuff, the worst stuff you could imagine. And then like 80% somewhere in the middle of that. Like whatever. At one extreme, like nightmare, not ready for it, overwhelmed, bad decisions, bad luck, bad everything. And on the other end, the bright lights shine. Now you see why they picked the guy, and we are off to the races. The reality could be somewhere in the middle, because I just think there's more territory in between those extremes than it is likely either of those happens. I think you're likely to see a lot of things you like and some things where you go, rookie mistake, learn from that, clean that up. Missed opportunity, bad decision, whatever. So no one has any idea how he's going to react in this moment, physically, mentally, and emotionally. No one. I don't even know if he knows. Okay? And it got me thinking about where this Notre Dame program's at. Carr doesn't need to be a hero here to win these first two games. Mike Denbrock's going to put him in a position to be able to make some plays, but not put the weight of the world on his shoulders, thread that needle right in between, to where if he's locked in, it's not a governor on what he can do. Go for it. But not ask him to do a million tough things game when he doesn't have to win this game. Denbrock will tailor this plan somewhere in the middle between giving him freedom to be who he is and make plays without needing him to carry the heavy load to get this a win. He should not have to be a miracle man here. You should have one of the very best defenses in the entire country. As all the reports came in that both quarterbacks struggled all through camp, they also said that defense looks nasty. That defense looks nasty. So you got to think of that when you hear the quarterback struggled, not a big windows throw into, like they close fast. Everybody has said that defense looks nasty. All them computer averages I saw where they run the season 1,000 times through ChatGPT or some machine in their basement, I don't know, spit out 14.8 points per game expected Notre Dame defense to give up. That's winning football. That's way more than winning football. 15 a game. Lean on that defense. You've spent all the time since Freeman's here getting more athletic, getting deeper, getting stronger in this defense. Now's the time for that to really help this young guy along. This is where you reap the benefits of the hard work to get that defense to the level it is. If they could help keep that score down and take some pressure off this offense in Carr. It's time to really lean on that strength and backbone of the program that it's been. Good field position. Get 3 and outs. Like whatever it is. God bless you. Some turnovers, right? So lean on that. The Notre Dame offensive line is the other thing. They got to have a great day for Notre Dame to succeed against Miami, period. I have a hard time seeing a great path for Notre Dame winning if our O-line is not a big part of the equation on the plus side. I have a hard time. That if they struggle, it means Love in the run game isn't doing anything, and it means they're not protecting Carr. That's where you're going to get rookie mistakes. Pressure coming from all over, your clock speeds up. Who knows where you're throwing the ball to get rid of it? Like that could strip sacks. Like that O-line's got to be good enough right away. I have our as good as the defense I think it's going to be. I see it being a long day for Notre Dame if that O-line isn't good enough. Love is your star. You would love for him to make a couple big plays, crack this thing open or whatever. Well, you need the O-line for that. Special teams, little trickeration, field position, not giving up hidden yards in field position. Make your kicks. Own that field position battle. These are all supporting things. If you're able to do these things, play your good D, good O-line play, Carr does not have to be a hero or be near perfect to get a win here. There should be some margin. There just cannot be catastrophic mistakes. Oh, John, what qualifies as catastrophic mistakes? You want to know? You ain't going to like my answer. Go on YouTube when you're done watching this and type in the last time we played it in this dump, Miami. You want to see what catastrophic mistakes look like? Turnover chain factory over there. Son of a buck.
If you have hate in your heart, let it out.
That's what I mean by catastrophic. You just can't have that. If he misses some wide open guys he doesn't see or rushes at throwing it, it bounces or sails when the guy was open or whatever, it's going to be frustrating, but you can deal with that. You can't have no pick six. You can't have no strip sack from behind because he doesn't feel it and he's a rookie. No, you just can't. You can't. That's catastrophic. It cannot be. He's got to be, I'm not going to rein Carr's natural gifted skill set in to say big game manager. That's disrespectful. I'm not looking for that. You just got to be smart. You got to be smart with the football in this one. It just can't be catastrophic. You can have little first-time starter thing, the snap count's messed up and the play call and the crowd's louder. We need to burn a timeout. Fine. I could live with that first-time starting mistake. Pick six, can't do it. I can't do it. You can't do it. Now, here's the exciting part. This gets exciting for real. I believe Miami's going to sell out to stop the run. They are not going to let Love in the run game beat them. They are going to sell out to stop the run, which means Carr is going to have chances all night to show exactly why he won this job. He is more than physically gifted enough and capable of making every throw on this football field. That has not been said of recent Notre Dame quarterbacks. As hard as they tried and did other things, that wasn't on the menu of this top skill set. This kid has those physical gifts. If he hits on a couple balls and gains some confidence and momentum here, you're off to the races with this Notre Dame team. And it's such a weird thing because it's like, man, what's their record going to be through 2 games? And you're like, well, if they could start 1-0, I like their odds of going 2-0. And if I like their odds of going 2-0, I like their odds going 11-1 or 12-0. And if they start 0-1, I think you might be looking at 0-2. And then who in the hell knows? There's a lot on the line here. And every single football fan, pro or college in America, is tuning in. There are no overlapping games. This is not the big noon kickoff, and there's 78 other games on dividing everybody's attention. Everyone in the country's watching you. Everyone in the country wants to see what this CJ Carr kid is like. The outcome of this project, if you name a scenario, I'll say, yep, I could see it. From I don't want to do the post-game show to it's the happiest we've been since we beat Penn State, right? Like anything in between. He doesn't have to be a hero. Make good decisions, lean on your defense and offensive line and special teams. And when you have an opportunity to sling it, be smart and whip it in there with confidence to get this thing going. If the other parts of this team are as good as I think they're going to be, all he's got to do is be a good, smart steward of the football. And you may be able to get a win with him having not the best night and a learning curve. but you get out of there at the win anyways. You could live with that. And if he's ahead of schedule, then don't worry about anything and think about winning in the playoff. If he's way ahead of schedule under the brightest lights. I'm just saying, nothing catastrophic. Lean on this other stuff. Denbrock put the kid in position to pick spots to let him wing it and gain that confidence. And you win the football game. What do you guys think? Let me know. Don't forget to check out the merchandise. The link is in the description. You can browse and carouse all the different Always Irish gear. Make sure you head over there and get something for the next tailgate. Thanks for being here.